How did everything, and I mean everything, as in life, the universe and everything, happen? In the beginning, Fock relegated God and took his place. It happened on the 13th of July 2011, the first day of all existence. That may seem odd, but it's true. On that day, Fock attempted to fly into a black hole and return 21,000 years later. The result of 3 minutes and 44 seconds remains a world record, and what happened in those few minutes changed everything forevermore. All this will be revealed later, but right now, let's meet Fock. Fock is God. The word God now has a small g. Fock knows all the answers to everything. He knows that people on earth are unhappy because they live in denial of the wicked way of the world. Hence, he is on a mission to defeat optimism, positivity, hope, success, and all the other excuses that wives use to divorce their husbands. Husbands that once thrived in all of these traits, only to retire to the sofa before they reach their 30s and vegetate in front of the sports channels. Uncontrollable anxiety and concern rule the female psyche, and whilst Lamborghinis, unlimited credit cards and Louis Vuitton brand labels are seen as the cure, they simply add curse to curses. Have you ever seen the bill for a service on a Lamborghini? Yachts cost less. And more. Only a handful of Lamborghinis are ever made, so disillusionment, compromise, and the Saturday morning after the Friday night plagues human sanity. To compensate, women seek solace in children and pop the champagne when they arrive, but alcohol is only a short-term prize, masking an ill-fated future of sewage-work nappies, puke-stained households, and wide-eyed coffee addiction. Followed, of course, in later life by financial distress, unruly teenagers, and near-death experiences with pill-popping events. Eventually, when the children fly the nest and the pain resides, mothers embrace all denial in the child-referencing phrase, "They are my world." Now a social recipe of alcohol, soap operas, news channels, pharmaceuticals, sugar, and national lotteries wreak misery, defeatism, and laziness on people, all harnessed to deliberately oppress any potential revolt. How can we muster the energy to fight if we can't even get out of bed? And, more importantly, fighting is banned. Those at the top know exactly what they are doing. Ultimately, the social recipe is a stealth euthanasia, which acts to cull the human populace, like war, football terraces, and Saturday night quiz shows. Today, the human engine exists merely to help the vast majority of people survive to 5:30 p.m. each day, totally unaware that a busload of people have taken everything. 99% suffer with less than 1%, so less than 1% can have more than 99%. And why is this allowed? Because the 99% trot off to school every day to be educated in everything that doesn't matter, to distract them from everything that does matter. And top of the curriculum is the word responsibility, which is nicely wrapped in a civilization based upon the honour and grace of the king. The Alpha, the world with everything, and all the trappings that everybody yearns for so they can escape from their own miserable turd farms. And hence the circle is full. The denial of the wicked way of the world is a necessity for people because it allows them to escape from their reality and dive into the swimming pool of hope. Hope that they too, one day, can live like a king. Hope is therefore the drug for all those people who can't deal with reality. And to control the people, all the king does is shout, "Hope!" Denial is right. Full circle and absolute. For 3 minutes and 44 seconds, Fock met God. God was snoring, farting and asleep. On the wall above God's damp bedchamber was an unfinished grand master plan, with a note next to it saying, "Somebody check for mistakes." On a dirty desk with a missing leg was a planet-shaped orb made of cowpat, loosely smothered in green, red and blue, and floating in a bowl of urine-stained water. A scrap piece of paper with the heading "Jokes" had a list underneath it called Heaven, Jerusalem, Promised Land, Armageddon and Second Coming. And as Fox saw it all and watched God slowly awake from his vagabond slumber, Fock did the only thing that was humanly right. He killed him and hence relegated God to his rightful place. Now Fock must save mankind, but first, how does he get out of here?